started off today with a little yoga in the sun from the Salt Life channel. If you want to know some yoga routines that you can do anywhere in the world, we'll link their channel below. Time to go! We are en route to the Cusco airport.
Today we are flying to Lima, where we'll be spending a couple days. Needless to say, we are really excited about it because Lima is supposed to be the food capital of South America.
We just went over a speed bump, so sorry if that was super bumpy. So we just got to the lounge in the Cusco airport. We were greeted by a lady named Mary, and she is the founder of Quota. And so now we're going to shamelessly brag on them because we just feel like we need to express how much we love them. And they did not tell us to say any of this. They didn't tell us to say anything. But we just feel like we owe it to them because we've had such a good time in Peru with them.
Well, and we were in Bolivia with them for 4 days, and like both of our tours were absolutely amazing.
So good.
So, like she said, Mary met us here. She's the founder, but this isn't like special treatment for us. She said she meets at least 50% of the guests at some point during the trip. Because it's very important for her to get feedback.
She practically begged us to give her a way for them to improve, but we could not think of something. Like, I would love to think of something to help them, but it was all too good.
They've figured out the little things. Like
it's the details.
One is personalized travel, so you're by yourself, and so you can go at your own pace. So like if our videos for Quota are better than our videos for other companies, that's because we had time to like fly the drone 3 times a day, stop to take pictures. And that might not be your thing, but like it's personalized to basically whatever you want to do.
Both of the guides that we've had in Bolivia and here were so into helping us with the camera. Like they would hold it while we did something or help us fly the drone, and it just does make the biggest difference.
And just like little things like having bottles of water in the car. Every time we got out of the car, they would clean it. So like we'd get in with muddy shoes, and then you would get back in and the floor mats would be perfectly clean.
Always open my door.
They're early to get you every single time, which wasn't necessarily good for us because we're always running late. If you're considering going on a trip with Quota, don't hesitate. They're
in Peru, Bolivia, Ecuador, and soon to be Chile and Argentina. We're really hoping they go to Brazil and Colombia so that we can go with them there too. So thank you, Quota, for another great trip.
Now, obviously, we're the only ones in the lounge because otherwise we wouldn't be doing this spiel if other people were in here.
I'm really sad that our trip is over and we're leaving Cusco.
It's really sad to be leaving the Sacred Valley.
We've been here forever. We've been in Peru forever.
Yeah. We usually don't stay places this long, but it's been...
Feels like home.
Maybe 17 days or something
At least, yeah.
It is currently 2:10. We arrived tonight in Lima at 4:30, and we still don't have a place to stay.
But it's not our fault.
Well,
no.
I procrastinated.
We procrastinated a little bit, but 2 nights ago, we thought we had one booked, and then we went to bed and we woke up and the lady was like, sorry, I don't have a cleaning lady because it's Easter weekend, which is fine. But we were like, okay, now we gotta find another place.
I requested a place to stay last night and still haven't heard back from the guy. I don't think I can request to stay at another place until he like accepts or declines me. So the well-organized tour portion of this trip is over, and now we are back on our own to last-minute planning, probably some public transportation. It'll be fun.
Can you call him?
I can send him a personal message. I wonder if I can cancel it. Seriously, you gotta get the computer out and find somewhere to stay.
I'll go look at the food. Fava beans, potato chips, plantain chips, banana chips.
More plantain chips.
Ooh, chocolate. Pretty basic.
So this is probably one of the coolest things I've ever found in a lounge. I think it is a fresh squeeze orange juice maker. The only place I've ever seen this before is in the Netherlands. No clue how to work this thing, but we're gonna try it.
We've seen these everywhere.
Kara says we've seen these everywhere. It's happening.
Wow.
That's delicious. Our flight isn't on the board, so we're getting a little worried. The lady at the desk assures me that we're fine. So a little update on tonight's accommodations. It turns out that you can cancel a request to book an Airbnb. So I canceled the one from the guy that we haven't heard from, and then I booked another one using Airbnb's instant book feature, which means that like they don't have to confirm your stay. You can just like automatically book into the house. However, we have had those canceled before, so I'm pretty sure we have somewhere to stay, but there's like a slight chance that our host could cancel. We're about to go get on the airplane, so we'll know for sure when we land whether or not we have somewhere to stay.
Do we get snacks on LATAM?
No. Eat up.
We're boarding.
Ciao, gracias.
Yeah.
It will take about 15 minutes. I will inform you about the situation. Thank you for
Something about a technical problem. It is currently 4:40. We should be in Lima by now, but instead we're just pushing back from the gate.
Oh, it's great that it's a technical difficulties.
Hey babe, you gon' be my lover, honey. I don't need another one, can you? Come a little closer someday. We'll sleep until the cover. Drive my car, it's game time. I'm like it too, I'm like it too.
Your attention, please. We will be landing shortly. Please return to your seats and place them in the upright position.
I'm in love with you. I'm in love with you. I'm taking
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Lima. Please remain seated until the plane comes to complete a stop and the fasten seatbelt sign is turned off.
It is 6:30. Our flight was supposed to land at 4:30, but we made it to Lima. Lima is warm! We've had the chill of altitude for too long.
You're my perfect hour.
Thank you very much.
Muchas gracias.
Gracias. Adiós.
Buenas noches.
Buenas
Adiós.
So we have arrived at our Airbnb. That was the task in itself. Our taxi driver is now trying to help us get in contact with our Airbnb host. He's super nice.
Which number?
That was seriously the nicest taxi driver we've ever had. So when we got to the airport, we tried to call an Uber. I have no clue what was happening with the Uber app. It was like 20 minutes till somebody was gonna get there, but there was no car on the thing. Then we ended up meeting this other guy who was also coming to Miraflores, who was a tourist who had just come from Cusco. So we ended up sharing a taxi with him. So anytime you come out of the airport, all the taxi drivers are like, taxi, taxi, and it's just like in your face. And this one guy came up to us and he was like, buenos noches. And just like was so nice, and he ended up being the guy that we rode with. He was very concerned that there was nobody at the door to greet us, so he called the number, talked to the lady in Spanish, and she should be here in 15 minutes. We should probably put the camera away since we're just standing on the street in the dark. I'm pretty sure we're at like the 20 to 25 minute mark. Normally we just have good experiences with Airbnb, but it's not off to a great start. Still standing in the road in the dark. Here's a lady. So there's been several people in the comment section who have been complaining basically that we're having too much fun and our life is too perfect right now doing all of these tours. Well, here you go. Here's some hardship. Back in the vlog, standing on the road in the middle of the night. Pretty sure we're at the right place. Not exactly sure. Not exactly sure how safe this road is that we're standing on with the camera. You just can't please everybody. When we were back in Asia, people used to complain that we didn't pay to do stuff. Now that we're getting to do stuff, people complain that they miss the old days.
What do you want, people?
We're doing our best here. I just go back to the Ferris wheel thing. Everybody got mad at me for not paying for Kara to go on the Ferris wheel. While we were in Hong Kong. Now I'm taking you on luxury boats in the Galapagos, and people are mad.
I would also like to take this time to thank all of the very, very nice people who say nice things every single day.
You can take like some constructive criticism occasionally.
I like the nice ones better. There's Bliss.
A lady has put on her flashers and she is turning around. Could that be Our Lady?
Kara, do you want to tell us what happened?
No.
We should have been here by 6. We should have been here by 6, so we're about 3 hours behind schedule. And it turns out that the Airbnb I booked is in fact not an entire home or apartment. It is a shared home and apartment.
Very misleading.
It's just nice, like, to have your own space. Like, especially in the mornings, to like be able to get up and make coffee in your boxers.
Wow, that's terrible.
I mean, we've stayed with people before. It's not the end of the world. It's just an expectations thing. But we're here. At least it's only 3 days and not a week. So we're gonna make the best of it. Kara hasn't quite gotten to that point yet, though.
It doesn't help that we sat on the side of the road for over an hour. If you want to know some yogi